Michael, I noticed that if I keep going downhill, so I had 2 pins of gasoline. When I was going downhill, I had 3 pins of gasoline. So that'll probably settle. But so if I keep going downhill and I don't drive uphill at all, I'll just have more fuel. So that's good. Right then, now let's chuck this on and we'll have a look at the rice field of contemplation. I tell you, it's still real warm. What is it now? It's the 18th of October. Is that right? Or 17th of October? It's one of them. It's a Friday, midday. And yeah, mate. Got a few things to pack, send them off. I'm going to show a few things. I'm going to show that Biwa. I think maybe that awesome Tyco too. I'm going to have a buddy going to the beach tonight. I'll see if I'll get some pictures of it and see if I can get a translation of the that awesome kanji written all around it. Hope to get that stuff sorted out. I'll probably put this video at the end of today's video. Look at the rice, mate. You see, it's all ricing and stuff. Ricing, is that even a word? Well, it is now. Look, we have a grasshopper over here doing what grasshoppers do. He's a flying grasshopper. And yes, so that's that. Right, so we'll pack a few of those things. Someone bought this beautiful pot thing off me. And a bloke bought some tools. A bloke in Italy goes, "Oh, mate, find out how much that would be to air freight." And I'm like, to air freight? Are you kidding? It's like 5 grams off the max you can send, and just crazy ridiculous. I keep telling myself I'm gonna have to clean that up and then spray it. I've got written down here, paint the roof. So Mr. Miyagi's sort of telling me to do that. Get around to that. Reminds me of something. Yeah, if you do plan on buying my stuff, I'm serious, heads up, because the mission's going to go forward regardless. So yeah, if you're more grasshoppers, doing their grasshoppery thing, I wonder how much they lose to locusts. Or are locusts and grasshoppers the same? I don't know. Anyways, bloke's smiling, he's like me. There's this gaijin out there in his fanciest gear and just filming rice. The tectonics. This is a nice spot for doing your exercisey thing too. The weather is still awesomeness of awesome. So I got my I forgot the D fell off. There was no D. That's highway toll booth dudes. See, the weather is still awesome. In a few weeks it's going to go not awesome, but yeah, just a heads up, and people are starting to wake up and go, ooh, people are watching my stuff and they're like, yeah, I want that, maybe he's going to price it down. No. So I'm already, it's like charity. I already can't support myself here just doing what I'm doing. This should just be a side hustle, what I do. Yeah, that's the heads up. Just, you better get onto it, because once the mission starts, just put my stores on holiday mode, right? And you know, but dudes have done that over the years, and like, yeah, I don't mind, just when you get back, sort it out, no worries. And some dudes are just, they're just going wrong in life, aren't they? Yeah, anyways, so you can follow me, mate. I know the way, of course I do. Now then, I'll teach you how to live, you see, the good life. Search for the good life, right? So the show from the 70s in England, God, that was the funniest comedy ever. Like real comedy with highbrow with lowbrow mixed. It just, wow. Okay, now they've got most of the episodes up on the Tubi Wadoobies. Right, let's let's continue on. Get this done. I'm thinking tonight, right, what I'm going to do is get that vest on, get the backpack thing going on with a bit of weight in it, and go on one of my long circuits on a nice walk. The legs are kind of holding up all right, and the need some more muscle, mate. Need to, skinny legs. Just embarrassing. I'm not the heaviest bloke in the world, right? And get out there and get my pack marching happening again. All right, so that's what I hope to do this very evening. I might do some brain stuff, like some study, some bullshit, and then go and do some pack marching. Right, first of all, I've got to pack these stuff. One's going to be pretty easy. All those tools are pretty much ready to go. Something else is pretty much ready to go. Get that done. Present a few awesomenesses of awesome. Get that done. Get back to the ranch. Get that sorted out. Why don't I just do it now instead of blathering on like a... Well, I am an idiot, aren't I? Chuck this on for a while. Still a little bit... Ooh, still... Ooh. Ooh. That's just... You're a tough guy. Yeah, nice. It just occurred to me, there's another person I've been following quite a bit of late, this dude Survival Russian. What a dude, man. I follow Kaplan America, this bloke, he's into motocross and all that, and, he's like 59 or something now, and but still he does gym every morning, tough bloke, you know, muscly and all that sort of stuff. Big tough American bloke, and someone I just really respect that guy, you know. I'm like, whoa, that dude's just freaking awesome. I've written him a message board, that's a real man, you know. And a bloke you can follow and believe in, you know. And this other bloke, Survival Russian. It's real disappoints me as the, YouTube jumped into politics there and gone, well, we're just going to demonetize all of these people. And, you see blokes like that, you're like, whoa, check it out. Survival Russian, what a bloke. And he goes, well, in the space of half an hour, I just did 400 push-ups and squats. In the space, he goes, I'll stop and rest and then get into it and then rest. And he was ex-military, and he is ex-military, and some local village people are like, oh, we've got this big dozer and he's an engineer, and he goes, we need to, these power lines are too low for this big dozer machining, one of those digger machining majiggies, and he's like, right, no worries, and they switch off the power and then pull the power lines out of the way and move that thing in, and the dude's got a tank, and Eddie Hall's got a tank. I think he's juicing Eddie Hall, to be honest, but I think everyone thinks he's juicing. But anyways, this Survival Russian bloke, and his woman, she speaks English too, and these governmental people go, oh, we need you for this governmental position, so she loses her English teaching job, and he goes, all right, I'll take over. So he takes over the English teaching job at the local school, and they live out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know where they live actually, but and he's friendly with Wild Siberia, this bloke that moved to Russia. I've been following people in Russia for years, Sergei Baklikov and a few others, and yeah, so it's the perspective I see is a little bit different. But anyways, it's not political. What I'm saying is, that bloke, I'm like, whoa, that bloke's this sort of bloke you can really follow too. And you're like, whoa, that dude, he knows his shit. He's a real man. And I'm like, whoa, I really respect what that bloke does and how he goes about doing life. And something he says, actually Putin's Fab Shop was saying, sitting on your ass won't get your project finished, and this bloke, he's like, often at the end of his videos, he'll say, get out there and do something awesome, and it's really cool what he does. And this bloke's building a house, and Just, you know, he goes fishing and he goes camping and does all this cool stuff, and he's, you know, he's got these survival skills, and his mates go out there and do all that stuff. And I really respect, you know, this bloke's onto something, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've got respect for that sort of stuff. So that's just a heads up for those that watch my stuff. Oh, welcome my 595th loyal Ronin. Welcome to the channel. You don't know. See, you never know what's going to happen. I'm get poked in the eye for that bloody thing. My tree continues to grow. Whack all that in there someday. I'm going to get around to bigger piping that at some stage. Now, I've got the technology. Yeah, welcome, my 595th loyal Ronin. So yeah, just keep watching. You know, I might even hit 600 loyal Ronin if I don't say anything political. I said a few things political like a year ago or more, and like, oh, look at that, what happened to my channel? You know, it was growing. And Mark Dicey goes up to 1.89 million and like 5 years ago, and then it just stayed there. He's funny. Anyways, yeah. So some things you just, alright, my channel isn't poetrical at all. So what we're going to do right now is shut up and get some things done. Now, yeah, so check him out, right? Survival Russian. What an awesome dude. And just what they're doing, you know. And then there's this other group of Canadian mobsters. They hang on, shout out to this bloke. I was there the day in Kumamoto, that's when he was on the 250s and won the championship. And then the year later, I was on a sober binge, so I couldn't go. Because to the track, when he won the 450 championship last year, and I've been on a sober binge for 7.5 months now, so I couldn't go to where Tokyo or whatever. They changed the format of not the format. They changed where where the races would be throughout the schedule. I was hoping it would be in Kumamoto. I was hoping to go there and just take a couple of bottles of vodka and a couple of cases of beer and go all Ronnie Mac style and go around on the wonky juice. But it was in Tokyo. So but this bloke, he's won his second 450 championship. He's the champion in Japan. And Joe Shimoda, he's been having a pretty hard time. Like he rose to excellence, and he started hanging out with, when he was hanging out with Jet Lawrence and Hunter Lawrence, like the two bestest of the excellences. Hey, you could argue that maybe Hunter's third, fourth-ish, and you've got Eli and you got Sexton in there, but Jet, mate, he's Aussie. And so Joe Shimoda was hanging out with the Lawrence brothers, the Aussies, and he was meteorically become more excellent than what he normally was. And then he started to have some real tough times. Maybe he had a few injuries or something, don't know. But he jumped into the I don't know how long he's been back in Japan, but he jumped in. He can speak English now too, which is cool. And I've always been barracking, as the Aussies say, Joe Shimoda too. So Joe Shimoda comes into the race. Jay's thinking about, hey, I want to beat Joe and be the guy. but I gotta win the championship too. So if I crash and burn, and you know, things might not go good for the championship. So he wins the championship, but Joe Shimoda comes out. He won the race, I think, and the 2 motos, right? He won the first moto, and then Joe won the second moto. But he got the championship wrapped up, and so it would be great to see if Joe Shimoda stays in Japan for a while for next year and have these guys going at it. That'd be awesome, and hopefully I can fall off the wagon next year and stumble bum my way around, dress up in some kind of whoop monster gear or something and go to the tracks. Yeah. See, I have plans. Now, I was stumble bumming talking about some other bulldust. Right, what was I talking about? Right. Russia Acres, I think they might be called. A Canadian family of 7, I think. 5 kids. I think they got 5 kids with 1 state in Canada or something. They had a farm in Canada. They're saying, man, we can't even afford to feed our kids. And look at the way it's going. Our kids won't have a future here because they won't be able to afford things, right? And so they go, you know what we're going to do? And they gather all their stuff, sell their property in Canada, and they move to Russia. They move to like some stand country, something or other stand country for 3 months and waiting for a visa. Then they go to Moscow or something, walk around, have a look at the Taj Mahal or whatever they have in Moscow. Oh, he said there's a Taj Mahal in... Anyways, so they rock around in there. And then they bought this big chunk of land and they're getting stuff sorted out, right? Actually, they're doing power line stuff right now. He's got some blokes in to help do some work. This very day, I learnt about a insulation blowing machine majiggy. Well, they know pink bats where you cut them and then stick them in, and they're made of fiberglass, and it gets all in your fingers and in your lungs. Anyway, so I never knew about one of those. So you learn something new every day, don't you? Anyways, and this family, they go to Russia. They can't speak Russian, right? I think they know how to say good morning or something like that. So that's good enough. And they've got a farm. And their kids are going to grow up and, isn't that amazing, you know? See, we can all come together and not hate each other. How's that? Is that neutral enough? Oh God, I probably just lost 10 subscribers. They're like, no, you're the enemy. I ain't your enemy, mate. Anyways, now, I did have a coffee today. I actually had 2. I had one before the run, because Shoj was saying, you know, as I stopped drinking coffee for a while, then I just have a few now, so far less, because the Kaplan America was talking about the feeling he gets when he's not tired all the time, not having the coffees, and you know, so total reduction on that one, and so I figure, right, I have just a few, so I had some of that, and am I going to get back into doing the work? Just feeling good, which is something you should try to aspire to. Now let's oh, it's still really warm in here. Right, let's get this stuff sorted, and we can blather on a bit more later. I'm going to show these awesomenesses of awesome. I might show that awesome too, or maybe that too. Maybe I should just show like 5 things in one blammo. Kablammo. Yeah, salty crap. Oh, this is not political. Can't do any of that. Yeah. We are the world. There you go. Now, let's go and do that. Check this out. Now, I haven't watched any of this. It says Nihongo Drama, well, whatever that is. Anyways, 10 some bizzo Mujigi Shogun. Now remember this bloke in he plays the perfect roles, doesn't he, for samurai? That bloke was one of the tough dudes in The Last Samurai. Okay. Now I haven't yeah, I haven't watched this, but look at the set. I mean, wow. So this dude's wearing some kind of, is that Shogun-y stuff? It looks kind of similar to, yeah, that's Shogun-y stuff. It looks sort of similar to Shinto-y stuff too, doesn't it? But look at this set. I've seen stuff like that, man. Yeah. So that's, the sets apparently are really awesome for that show. What is it on, like, I don't know, a Netflixy thing or something? I can't afford any of that jazz. Any of that bizzo. That reminds me of the design of these majiggies. Similar to that. That's Shinto right there. There's another one that's sort of broken up right up there. File that over there. Another one in a box here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Shinto Boshi hat. There you go. It's a real deal. Like a couple 100 years old, 100 years old, isn't it? Anyway. Yeah, just as I'm folding up some paper here for some packing, I came across this. Doesn't that look rad? Right? That bloke, like when he was in The Last Samurai, like, I mean, what a character that just stands out. You're like, whoa, I wouldn't want to fuck with that dude. You know, just stood out like that, man. You know, he gets that Bokuto, and he kicks Nathan Olgren's ass. Oh, you're not supposed to be holding one of those. You're not good enough to have one of them. And these kids are back off and like, oh shit. Uh-oh, I think someone's going to go down now. And they have a bit of a punchy poos. It reminds me, a bloke out there, someone in England wanted that war club, and he's like, oh, can you give me a better price? I'm like, mate, you know, what's in it for me? I'm like, once you hold this thing, just kablamo wow. And he hummed and hawed, and then boom, another bloke in America bought it, and he put a feedback on my, check out my my feedback thingy-majiggy on eBay. In fact, sometimes I like to reply to people. I do on the Etsy thing, but on the eBay thing, every time I go to reply, then I've got to do this two-step verification-y thingy whatsoever, and then all my stuff turns to all the Japanese, and then I go to, every time I go there, I've got to put it back to English, and then it goes back to English. So I don't do that. But yeah, I want to reply to these dudes, and this chap is like he's put a feedback on it. Yeah, because I said this other dude, well, mate, once you feel this thing, the two-handed war club thing, and this bloke, the feedback, I know what he's feeling. Yeah, because I said this other guy, I said, mate, you use that every morning. Wow, you're gonna be wowsy wow. And this other, but I know what he's feeling. He's like, whoa, and he wrote like, whoa, dude, this is just wow. The source where I got it from, I asked him, you don't happen to have any more, do you? And this bloke goes, oh, we can get a hold of these iron clubs, but they're modern stuff, and you can pretty much make one up. You know, you go down your local ironmonger and do something similar. And not, they're cool, but costing wise to send them, it's just out of the ballpark. So yeah, unfortunately, if I had gone on to that, I don't know. But if I see another one around, boom, I'm on it, you know. And I'll play with it for a while, obviously. Go and bash a few people. I mean, anyways, so that was awesome. So yeah, make sure you check out this this show, Shogun. I wonder if this bloke knows ABAREBUGYO. He's probably heard of him. A lot of these bits of paper, they're really rad. I was like, I was just opening these up and screwing them up and chucking them in here and doing some thingy-majiggies and then chucking all in there. I had to go with plan B on this particular thingo. due to length. Sometimes no one cares about that story. Anyways, I opened this up and all that came to my mind was, fuck off. This big sumo bloke, he's like, oh. Like that, look at that, he's just pushing him out of the way. Hey, isn't that rad? Alright, sometimes you screwing these bits of paper up, and there's like depending on the publication, there might be a whole bunch of dirty pillows. Unfortunately, the envisionness of the sometimes these shamisen, they break down into like that, and sometimes they don't. In this case it didn't, so I had to go the extra mile. That's okay. Initially I was thinking, alright, we'll go with that. So we had to go with this situation. Actually there's a piece that sort of comes like there to about sort of there-ish. So yeah, that's a bloody good pack. Took a lot longer than I expected, but that's alright. Just keep soldiering on, mate. It's good exercise. We'll just strike it up to exercise. That's what we'll do. Whew, well, that took a while. I had to go Tim the Toolman Taylor on that one. I had some stuff down there to use for sort of gizmos in there. Whew, so it's kind of... That took a whole lot longer than the most difficult looking one is the easiest. I'll get that done next. Haven't seen Crowy in a while. He's been busy with his family. I should do that tomorrow then. I wanted to do that today. So I should come here early tomorrow. Well, maybe Gilligan wants to show up over the weekend. I can't remember if he said he's busy this weekend coming. This is Friday, so alright, so I'll get these through the post office, and then I'll, set aside some time to get stuck into this. It's an awesome real deal samurai back from way back in the day. Remember bugs crawling on me? Way back in the day, they would put the... I'll get back into this. Right, okay, I've got to do weights and measures and write all that bull dust, and you've got to do the computery thing. It takes a long time, man, what I do for the pittance I receive. But I like what I do. So if you're not happy doing what you're doing, just walk. Right then, now. Well, that was fun. Not... Oh, yeah. A bit of ki on that one. 50 grams underweight. There you go. And about 1 centimetre undersize if you go like that and crush it in like that. Alright, we'll be alright. Now, there's a close one. Alright. This is fun to carry around. Right, I'll chuck that on the back of the rig. And then what I'm going to do is I'll devote myself tomorrow, set aside the time to get stuck into this. I think I'll sell that Thor hammer individually. Someone out there that's got a beautiful Buddhist bell would love to have that. Freaking awesome. Alright, so yeah, I'll have to devote some time. Because I'm hopeless. Oh, breaking in the song again. Because I'm hopelessly devoted. Didn't she die? To you. See, I can reach those notes. Hopelessly devoted to... I really liked her. What a pure image she had. Was she the purest girl in the universe? Purity and all? She was a fine lass indeed. Right then, now, only recently did she leave us. leave us to our own devices. Yeah, she was too good for this world anyways. Right then, now let's file that over there and get this on the back of the truck. Oh, well, I'm glad I left when I left the Soul Call, the warehouse. So that it's about 4:30 now. Got half an hour. Just heading down to the Ginkgo, is the bank. Pretty little ramen shop in here. I better not shouldn't place the camera in that direction for a second there. Some schoolgirls there's more of them over there. It's a bit blowy right now, a bit windy, and she's got her dress flailing around everywhere. Right then, direct the camera, not poke. That's a, god damn it, someone's gonna say something. Anyways, some untoward skebe means perversions or something like that. Actually, I said that word back there. I haven't said it in many years, but just as a joke, because those tools are really heavy. And I said, oh, these ladies, oh, you better get a few of your mates to help out on that one. It came in just under 30 kilos, 29,820. So 180 grams under the max. And as a joke, I said, your skirts might end up like this, and I might have to lean up and just, I go, scare style. They're really cool there. Actually, this old lady, she just rocks in, right? And I'm like, she takes Niju Hachiban-san to the side, and she's, and she wants it, and this old lady back in Australia, some old bag with this elderly lady, and clearly she just wants to have a chat. She's probably really lonely, so she sits down in the foyer there, and then she's been rattling on for like 20 minutes. I swear she'll be there when I get back. So she just decided, oh, can you hear all that loudspeakers and shit? They're doing the election time. I think it's legally they're allowed to yell out. They're doing it here. They're doing election bullshits in there now. They're allowed to yell and scream with the loudspeakers with their little vans at 8 in the morning after that, but they don't really stick to that. So this elderly lady's in there, and I'm thinking, shit man, I want to get this, because she's Niju Hachiban-san, number 28 is the most experienced, and the others aren't. Oh man, I'm going to have to coax them through it. That's cool. I've got half an hour to get this job done. They close at 3 here, but the ATM machines are open, so that's right. Right, so we've got half hour before they close. Once you get it through, they'll wait for you. Okay, so let's get this done. I know what I would like to do with all those politico types. I'd just clear house. If I was in charge of the universe, clear house, this universe, and then go, right, I'm going to appoint anyone that has honour, and you just don't get paid until your tenure is up. When you retire, that's when you get paid. So we get people that care about people, that want to serve. That's what we want. Get some freaking samurai in the, like, real ones, not gangster samurai, but real samurai. And people that want to serve, dedicate their lives to serving. See, I just know everything because I'm better than everyone else, obviously, but I'm just too modest. It's true, everyone keeps telling me that. I know, I'm quite tired. Oh, what a Freudian slip back there. The Freudian slip of God. I'm tired, you know, just sort of being go, and I do that. I don't sort of tend to, like, alright, take a break, sit down, time to eat, you know what I mean? I just sort of go, get it all done, and then crash, get up, go, and then just sort of slip under the waves, because I'm always trying to dog paddle in life that I keep going under. Yeah, I keep laughing about it, but just the veil of truth, shit's fucked. But fuck it, providing I can see that big flashy thing in the sky a few more times, I know, in 100 years time, I'm not gonna give up.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.